outside the central bank. So nobody knows what the hell is crypto. You go talk to anybody till this day of crypto, you know? But yeah, 4% of the majority population is in crypto. And how many of those people are in XRP? Very few. Yeah. And remember, XRP was illegal it was not illegal. It was delisted for a long time while this information was all coming out. So many people didn't get an opportunity to even get in. And then many people were sidetracked with Bitcoin and Ethereum, because when you ask anyone about crypto, they already know Bitcoin, but they're not in it. So they will have no clue what XRP is, believe me, okay? Now, out of that 4% who's invested in crypto, smaller percentage is invested into XRP. Out of that percentage of who's invested in XRP, very few people understand truly what it's about to do, what it's going to do. And then many people also don't have their XRP in a hardware wallet. So if a cyber attack does happen, most of those people will get wiped out too. Many people in XRP are having to sell their XRP because they're not invested in anything else. So they're not making profit anywhere else. They just hear like, oh, it's going to go to $1 million. I'm putting all my money in it. So very few people own XRP, and very few people in the XRP community will survive. I'm just saying.
Yep.
So
that's what I was going to say. Very few
of
will
elites
stick around.
What do you mean? Yeah. Why would the elites let everyone become wealthy? What are you talking about? Who?
If I will enter on my X account, of course, I will see a bunch of people talking about XRP. That might give me the perception that everyone is invited on XRP, but that's actually the people who I follow, who are actually a very selected, tiny fraction of the population. How many of them are actually going to hold XRP through all of the price fluctuations? So we're going to have all the people who are going to take profits at $5, $10. Let's make a hypothetical scenario that we finally take off and XRP goes to $10. How many people would take substantial profits on $10, and then they would convert these profits to USD? And then, well, I will not add more on top of that, but just think that could be the real bait, you know.
And what if you sold all your XRP and exchanged it for USDC or Tether, and then they collapse? You lost everything. So it's funny. And someone saying there, shake them out. Yes, they've been shaking people, and they're going to continue to do so because people are not doing honest research. They're not informed. And I don't call people haters anymore. I just call them uninformed. That's it. Because if you were informed, you wouldn't be a hater. You would support what the rest of the community is trying to do. And I think the rest of the community, it's not about opinions. It's not really about who's right and who's wrong. And that's why we're doing these live streams every Thursday now. It's about bringing us all together, because at the end of the day, remember, they focus on our differences. We have to look at our similarities. And what do we all want? We all want a prosperous financial future for everyone, so we can take care of each other. We can take care of our loved ones. We can give back to the world. That's what we all want.